One of the most frequently raised questions among implementers pertains to tutor engagement and compensation. We have one very busy person who would provide guidance on this matter. Our next session will discuss the remuneration guidelines for ARAL tutors.
Good afternoon po everyone for this orientation for the oral remuneration guidelines for our oral tutors. We would like to clarify and reiterate pertinent policies and procedures related to remuneration and incentives for our tutors. We know that many of our schools are already implementing ARAL since last year. Kaya mahalaga magkaroon tayo ng isang understanding pagdating sa remuneration ng ating ARAL tutor. We hope by the end of this orientation, all participants will have a clear picture of how these guidelines should be implemented in the schools division offices and school level. Before we discuss the specific remuneration provisions, let us first look at the policy bases that guide our implementation. The ARAL remuneration guidelines are anchored on DepEd Order number 18, Series 2025. The entitlements are particularly discussed in DepEd Memorandum number 1, Series of 2026, and further supplemented by the memorandum dated May 11, 2026, which provides clarifications on the same. The school heads and teachers, mahalagang alam natin kung saan nanggagaling ang mga guidelines na ito so that our decisions and actions remain aligned with the official DepEd policies. Uh, ang ating aral tutors, like what Asik Janine discussed also, pwedeng internal or external. So our DepEd teachers are considered as internal, while those that are not DepEd teachers are considered as external tutors. The engagement of our DepEd teachers as aral tutors are voluntary. Sila ay entitled their regular salaries for the services rendered over their regular. We will discuss po later if ano po yung mga additional remuneration po. On the other hand, our engage as contract of service remuneration based on actual services na we'll discuss kung ano yung group of and how much yung rate and how sino po ba yung kailangan sa assessment and sa para po magiging. So yun po yung mga DepEd teaching personnel natin, remaining DepEd eligible applicants or previous registries of qualified applicants, other net eligible teacher applicants in the RQAs who did not meet the cutoff score for existing DepEd guidelines shall no longer undergo the assessment and selection process. Need lang po nilang mag-submit ng expression of intent or letter of intent using the provided template under our guidelines. While those other applicants need to undergo the assessment and selection process, including submission of required documentary requirements. Next slide po. For DepEd teaching personnel who are also engaged as adult tutors, they may be granted teaching overload pay during regular school days, provided they have already rendered the required 6 hours of actual classroom teaching. Kung na-complete na ng teacher ang kanilang regular teaching hours, teaching load na 6 hours at meron pa siyang additional aral teaching assignment, those
Nawalan ka ng sound, Director Albert. We can't hear you. Baka na-mute mo or something. Ayan.
Hello.
Okay.
Papa.
Please continue. Thank
Sige
you.
pa. Thank you. It is important to note that the teaching overload pay shall not exceed the equivalent 2 hours per day based on the prime hourly teaching rate to teacher, whether siya ay teacher 1, teacher 2, or teacher 3. And this is pursuant to the existing DBM guidelines. For our school has, this means that proper scheduling, documentation, and monitoring of teacher workloads is essential. Next. Ang usual na nagtatanong po ng ating mga DepEd teachers ay kasama po ba ang remediation classes like aral as part ng teaching load? The answer is yes. Remediation classes like ARAL is part of the teaching load consistent with DepEd Order number 5 Series 2024 and Department and DepEd Memorandum number 53 Series of 2024 which operationalizes the DO number 5. Sa DO number 5, sinasaad dito na ang remediation classes for our current context is the ARAL program shall be treated as teaching load. DepEd Order number 53 further emphasizes that such classes are teaching load. Next po. So if ang araw sessions ay consider the teaching load, the 6 hours teaching load shall be considered. If the rendered teaching hours for aral session ay pasok sa 6 hours na teaching load, hindi ito mabibigyan ng teaching overload fee. Ang mga oras lamang ng pagtuturo beyond 6 hours ang entitled sa teaching overload pay. But this shall not exceed the 2 hours based on the PHTR pursuant to DBM guidelines. Next slide po. Paano naman po kapag weekends, vacation, or holiday? Teachers may also earn vacation service credits or VSCs. This credit is granted for aral teaching hours rendered during weekends, holidays, and long vacation period based on the actual service rendered. Further, excluded din ito dun sa 30-day or 45 days limitation na allowable VSC per year. Ang service credits na ma-earn through ARAL program. So likewise, this shall be subject to existing guidelines natin sa payment of teaching overload and grant of VSC. So I think it is clear no, na hindi ito covered. So kung madaming binran sa inyo na vacation service credits for ARAL, so you are qualified or pwedeng makredit po yun sa inyo kahit more than the base na limitation pa basis sa guidelines. Next po, in terms of, based on this illustration, this is how VSC is computed. Familiar na rin po ang ating mga HRMOs in the field offices and how to compute the VSC of our teachers. If the teacher renders a complete 8-hour service in a day, this is equivalent po to 1.5 days vacation service credits. Next, aside from the vacation overload pay and VSC, our teachers shall receive a certificate of engagement indicating the actual number of hours they rendered as aral tutor. Pwede po itong gamitin ng ating mga teachers or tutors as relevant teaching experience subject to existing CSC rules and our DepEd merit selection plan and recruitment selection placement and appointment guidelines. For the template, this is accessible through the provided link. No? And we have dedicated slide later for further instructions on the certificate of engagement. Next po, paano naman po malalaman ng ating mga external tutors? Our external tutors shall be compensated based on the PHTR of a teacher 1. So based on computation po ng PHTR for fiscal year 2026 and based sa salary grade 11, pursuant to DBM National Budget Circular 601, ang PHTR po ay 294.13 per hour. So if the external tutor rendered 2 hours of teaching for aral, at 294.13 will be multiplied by 2, then the product shall be the payment of the external tutor for the day. Sige po. Next, our tutors shall be paid on a monthly basis as indicated in our existing guidelines and in the service agreement. The budget for this remuneration shall be charged against available 2026 current and 2025 continuing basic education curriculum funds. Next po. For both DepEd personnel and external tutors, the certificate of engagement serves as an official recognition of their contribution to the ARAL programs. The certificate shall be prepared by the Schools Division Office and certified by the Schools Division Superintendent. The SDI is also responsible for ensuring the accuracy and authenticity of the information reflected in the certificate. The school heads your assistance in maintaining complete and accurate records will greatly support this process. Next po. Next. Okay. So to ascertain the teaching hours rendered by our tutor, required po na magpapa ng daily time record which shall be verified and certified by the aral focal person or school head. Ito po ang pinaka-basis natin for documenting and attesting the actual hours rendered by the tutor. So to be used for remuneration purposes. Next po, further, the accomplishment report shall also submit monthly approved and reviewed din po ng school head. These documents po na may names of learners, learning sessions that we conducted, and any remarks on the tutor sessions which may include but not limited to the learner progress or concern. So ayan po yung template na ating accomplishment report. I think that's also for our remuneration guidelines for our tutors. The remuneration and incentive provisions discussed today are intended not only to compensate our tutors, but also to represent their valuable contribution to improving learning outcomes. Our school heads and teachers, maraming salamat po for your continued commitment and dedication. Your leadership, guidance, and service remain essential to the successful implementation of the ARAL program. On behalf of our Undersecretary for Human Resources and Organizational Development po, hindi siya for the integral, maraming salamat po. Now, turn over the floor na po po. Thank you.
Like and subscribe to the L&D channel on YouTube using the link youtube.com/@learn2lead channel.